Hello and welcome to Med Simplified. While coronavirus cases continue to soar across the world, we have another reason to worry: the emergence of bird flu. After many states in India reported death of birds, mostly non-domesticated, bird flu or avian influenza was confirmed in Kerala, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. High alert has also been sounded in Maharashtra. Several states which have been reporting deaths of birds, including crows and migratory species, are scrambling to have samples tested for the virus. Similar incidents were reported in countries like Japan, China, South Korea, Netherlands, UK, Belgium, Denmark, France, and many more countries. The sudden drop in demand and prices is compounding the losses of millions of small poultry farmers in an industry that only recently started to recover from the COVID outbreak that hugely impacted sales during 2020. Avian influenza, also called avian flu or bird flu, is an illness that usually only affects birds. There are many different strains of bird flu virus, but the most commonly seen and most deadly form of the virus is called influenza A or the H5N1 virus. The last time avian influenza hit India in 2006, it seriously disrupted the functioning of poultry industry. The government intervened, first confirming the presence of the bird flu and then destroying numerous birds to control the spread of the virus. So, in this video, we will talk about what is bird flu, the virus that causes bird flu. We will discuss whether this disease can spread from human to human and whether you should stop eating poultry right now or not. Bird flu, also known as avian influenza or avian flu, is a variety of influenza caused mostly by the group A influenza viruses. Now, influenza viruses are a type of RNA viruses and they can be divided into four main groups: influenza A, influenza B, influenza C, and influenza type D viruses. Influenza A type viruses usually infect wild aquatic birds and often spread to poultry birds, causing bird flu, and can spread to humans also. We will discuss more about the type A viruses later. Influenza B viruses almost exclusively infect humans, whereas influenza C viruses infect humans, dogs, pigs, sometimes causing both severe illness and local epidemics. Now let's look at how these viruses damage living organisms. Now, influenza virus can only replicate inside a living cell. First, the virus binds to the surface of the cell and injects its genetic material, which in this case is the virus's RNA, inside the living cell. Then, the genetic material of the virus takes over the molecular machinery of our living cells and instructs our cells to make more copies of the virus's genetic material. Slowly, the cell gets filled with the viral RNA and dies. The viral RNA then assembles a membrane over it, and in the last, it exits the host cell. The current epidemic of avian influenza is caused by the H5N8 strain of the influenza A virus. Before this, mostly the H5N1 strain of the virus has led to most epidemics among the birds. While H5N8 presents only a low risk to humans, it is highly lethal to wild birds and poultry. In India, several states have reported positive tests for avian influenza among poultry and many types of non-domesticated birds also. Among these states, Kerala is the most affected. As per the Kerala government, over 69,000 birds, including ducks and chickens, were culled, and eggs have also been destroyed in some districts to contain the spread of H5N8 strain of the bird flu. The northern state of Himachal Pradesh reported the death of more than 3,000 birds from the disease, mostly bar-headed geese at a wildlife sanctuary. In India, the disease spread mostly through migratory birds, entering the country during the winter season. The avian influenza virus can jump from species to species and infect humans from an infected bird. The first case of infection in humans was reported in Hong Kong in 1997 when a poultry farm worker caught the infection from infected birds. Human infections have been reported only among people who are poultry handlers and people who deal with the sale of live animals. The high mortality rate in humans, almost 60%, is the main cause of concern about the spread of bird flu. So it is very important that you take all possible precautions while the outbreak lasts. People with comorbidities or aged above 65 are the most vulnerable. Pregnant women, infants aged below 2 are also vulnerable to the infection. The common symptoms of bird flu in humans are runny nose, sneezing, or sore throat in the initial stages, while in the later stages the virus can cause fever, fatigue, body pain, chills, dry cough, and headaches. Now let's look at some of the precautions you should take regarding this. Avoid consuming uncooked or partially cooked eggs and chicken. Cooking meat at high heat can kill the virus. Avoid coming in direct or close contact with infected poultry. The virus can enter your body if you touch your eyes, nose, or mouth after touching the infected bird. You can also get the virus if you touch a surface contaminated with the bird's excretions, such as their stools or saliva. The virus can also be transmitted from large infected droplets in the air when in close contact with the infected bird. Now let's answer the most important question regarding bird flu, and that is, should you stop eating poultry and eggs right now? Scientifically, there is little evidence to support the fact that bird flu can spread to healthy people via eggs and meat. After thorough washing and cooking, it is safe to eat them, and they do not act as a carrier of the virus. WHO has said the same. Whenever any meat or poultry is exposed to heat, it kills any germs, pathogens, or viruses which may be present on the surface or even beneath it. Hence, cooking thoroughly makes it safer for use. While cooking an egg, make sure that the yellow yolk becomes firm and avoid eating runny eggs during the course of this outbreak. This is also a precautionary step people should take before consuming any type of non-veg food. According to experts, a cooking temperature of up to 70 degrees Celsius that reaches all the parts of eggs or meat is good to kill germs. Also make sure to buy the poultry from organic, trusted places. Slaughtered meat or handling of dead or diseased birds before cooking should be strictly avoided during this epidemic. Lastly, also remember that we are already in the middle of a widespread pandemic. Wash your hands with good quality soap and water for 20 to 30 seconds before and after cooking. As long as you follow good hand hygiene, take care of your source of poultry and cook it well, there is really no reason to worry. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked the video. If you did, support us by hitting the like button below, and you can also support Med Simplified by clicking the join button below or joining us on Patreon page. All links are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.